Hello, and thanks for joining me tonight. My name is Mike Tollerino, CEO of Canine for Veterans. Tonight, I want to introduce two really great guys that I know personally. I've met them numerous times. They're just really fun to be with. Arthur, pronounce your last name, Art. I don't want to blow that.
It's Didyk.
Didyk, and I got Vincent
Papucci.
Papucci. And again, not Italian, are we?
Yeah, nobody ever pronounces it right, so don't feel bad.
Okay, give us a little backstory on how Justified got started. Where did it originate at?
So it was a bunch of veterans and first responders that just got together and wanted to write and wanted to do something for the other veterans that were less fortunate and first responders that had problems.
How
And
long
that's
has
how
it
it all
been?
started.
How long have you been together as a group?
We started in 2011, so
Okay,
13 years now.
so you've been around a while then.
Yeah, yeah, a little while, a little while.
What inspired you to take on the supporting of veterans? And you do not only veterans, but you support other charities as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So tell us,
I mean, being that we were initially established by veterans and first responders, that's kind of that was basically the goal was to get out there and support and help other veterans and other first responders.
right?
So, you know,
And
different
yeah, and have fun doing
and
that.
have fun doing it. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you guys do have fun. I got to tell you.
Yeah,
I've
Trying,
been
we're
around you.
trying.
I've been around with you guys a few times, and you guys do know how to have a good time, which is good. That's what it's all about. It's one thing to be out there just riding your bike to ride, which we all do, me
right.
included. But when you could ride like you guys do, get together in a group and ride for a great cause like a veteran, that's really the fun part of being in your group, I guess. So thank you for what you're doing for our veterans. Um, how you're doing an event coming up. It's I'm going to put it up on the screen. First annual 21 gun salute. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So um, I'll start by saying with Justified, we have two chapters. So we'll do Page, which is the fundraiser that you've got up on the screen now, and then our Chicago chapter actually has one as well, which I'll let Arthur talk about that one after I'm done talking about ours. Um, so yeah, June 22nd, um, we are doing our fundraiser for veterans. Well, so some of the funds will go to first responders as well.
Right.
Uh, but this year we're focusing on Canines for Veterans. We think it's a great organization.
Well, thank
Uh,
you.
as you know, Mike, we helped combined last year. We did the dog with you, the
Right.
Charlie. So we just we think it's awesome.
Well, thank you. We
So we
appreciate it. Believe me, it goes
yeah.
a long way to help our program. It really
Oh,
does.
we love it. We love it.
Thank
Plus,
you.
I'm a little
So,
biased because I love dogs, so that definitely helps
well,
out.
I've always said I've got the best of both worlds. I get to
Right?
rescue a dog from a shelter, and I get to wake up in the morning and help another veteran. And there's always
Absolutely.
the sad part is there's always one more veteran to help.
Right? Always.
Where is this event
So,
going to be at? Why don't you
so
tell?
we're having our event at Corrigan's out in Shorewood. It's going to
That's
be
the old
from
scooters,
the
right?
old Scooters Roadhouse. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Um, they are gracious enough to host our party this year, and it's going to be a great time. We got a band playing. We're going to have live music by Hoodwinked is the band. Um, we're going to have raffle gifts, um, and then the big part of it is which the 21 gun salute that we've named the fundraiser this year is because we are going to be raffling off 21 guns. So
21.
21 guns, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the guns you're going to be raffling. What
Oh
kinds?
gosh, there's a there's a whole list of them.
Is there?
Yeah, and they're on my phone, which I'm using right now to talk to you.
That's okay.
But
I
we've
get
got
it.
handgun, shotguns. You know, quite a. Arthur's looking to see if he's got. Oh, there we go. So we've got some Smith and Wessons. We've got a nice Benelli Supernova that we're going to be raffling off. That's a 12 gauge shotgun. Some 9mm 6 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, Smith and Wesson Shield. We're doing 2 of those. A couple Glock 9mm. So yeah, I mean it's
Great.
an extensive
So
list.
if
So
you're a gun enthusiast, that's the place you need to be to get a raffle ticket.
that is the place,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Now,
It's
if people
$20 for
$20
a
a
raffle
ticket,
ticket. What's that?
it's $20 a raffle ticket.
$20 per raffle ticket, and that also gets you in the door. We're going to feed you. You're going to get to listen to some music, do some dancing.
Well, it'll be a good time. There's no
It's going to
doubt.
be a great time. Great time.
Yeah, yeah, that's really I love the concept of it. I really do. You know, I've seen you guys around at so many events. Yeah, you not only ride and do work for and to help support charities, but you also participate in a lot of other charities as well.
We do. Yeah.
I know, you know, I was just with you at the Plainfield 13 post for bike night.
Yep. Yep.
That's where I bought a couple tickets
Yeah. Yeah.
for the raffle. Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
if somebody could you purchase tickets online or they're only at the door? How does that work?
So yeah, you can purchase them at the door. Um, Also, if you go to info at justifiedmcil.com, you can purchase tickets.
You can. Good.
And then we also do have a Facebook um, page.
Tell us how we could
For,
find that.
so it's Justified Will Do page on
Just if I
Facebook.
will get paid.
So you can also message us on that if somebody's interested in tickets, and one of us will reach out to them, and if they're local, we'll deliver them. So
That's amazing. What are some of your biggest challenges you face when you're organizing an event?
can we let Arthur, just because they've got a fundraiser coming
Oh
up
yeah,
as well.
please. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I
Arthur,
don't
go
want
ahead.
Yeah, so on August 27, we have a military and first responder benefit party going on at a Davern's Tavern on 79th Street.
Okay.
We raffle at that 2024 Harley Heritage Classic 114.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
We did 350 tickets this year. There are still some tickets available, and you can get them from a Justified member.
So you're only selling 50 tickets?
350.
300 tickets. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And how much are the tickets?
Tickets is $100.
Wow, that's a great deal for somebody.
Yes.
Walk away with a Harley for a $100 ticket. Not bad.
Yeah, we do that for many years, and every year there is a bike, and somebody wins.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's really. What are some of your challenges when you're putting together an event like this? I know it takes a lot of work. What are some of your challenges that you face when you do this?
Sponsors.
Yeah, finding
Good sponsors.
finding good sponsors. Finding a good venue to have it at, and really just getting everything together. Trying to get donations. I mean, our guys, in both chapters, put in a lot of work when these events are coming up. I mean, for months, trying to get donations from local businesses to build our raffle baskets, and
Would you like to thank any of your sponsors that you have?
oh gosh.
On top of my head, Davern's Tavern.
Yeah, Davern's Tavern
Yep,
for you
they are a big
guys.
sponsor for us this year. Yes.
Yeah,
Not just hosting the event, they are also a big sponsor for us.
yeah,
They're in Justice, right?
Yes,
Illinois,
on 79th Street. Yes.
79th, just 88th Avenue, close to it.
Yes.
Yeah, nice place, great company, great people there. They really are.
for us, Corrigan's is being great to us.
Oh,
I mean, super generous with with the space they're giving us, and then actually we've got, which I mean that's a huge list, but we've got tons of local businesses that have been just so generous in donating gift cards and whatnot. So
well, the
it's
causes that you're trying to generate money for to help them, there's some great causes. They really are.
yeah, yeah,
So we need more organizations like yours that are going to go out and try to help support our veterans.
It's
yeah,
definitely needed out there. Yes.
yeah. It's definitely needed, no
They
doubt.
because they do need the help, and we're not doing it enough for them.
Right.
We need to help them as much as we can. So it's really awesome. Now, do you do primary? Are most of your benefits geared towards veterans, or
They're they're split between veterans and first responders. So,
okay?
um, so like our chapter, for instance, in previous years we've done two separate events during the year. We've always done a gun raffle, not always with 21 guns, but our gun raffle, which was typically in the spring, was geared towards our military, our veterans. And then usually in September, we would do another event that would be geared towards first responders.
I
So,
get it.
and the recipients, of course, would be, you know, coincide with each event. Um,
Right.
this year with the 21 gun salute, we're trying something a little different and combining it. So just doing one big blowout, and I think it makes it a little easier for people because then they're not, because there's so much going on, during the summer months during riding
Right.
season.
It is.
So many other clubs having fundraisers and whatnot. So
Which we support also.
yeah,
To show
yeah,
up.
exactly, and yeah, we're both our chapters are out supporting those other clubs as well, and what they do. So and again, go back, it's a lot of work doing one of these parties. So
Oh, yeah.
just doing
Believe
one
me.
makes it a little easier.
Yeah,
Gives us a
I
little
get
more
it.
riding time too.
Yeah. If somebody wanted to volunteer, do you look for volunteers to help at your events, or is it all done by the club?
It's all done by the club. The only volunteers we have is the bartenders,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah,
The cooking is done by the club at our place. Yeah.
right, right.
And if
Wife,
somebody,
Yeah.
members, wives, and girlfriends pitch in.
right,
So
Making baskets. Yes.
if somebody wants to donate, what's a great way that they could help support because you're doing such a great thing for our veterans. If somebody wanted to help contribute to help you continue that, do you accept donations in any way?
We do, and it's either cash or checks. We cannot. I'm talking about our chapter. We cannot.
Right.
We cannot accept anything online yet. So if you see a Chicago chapter member from Justified, you can always donate the money, or you can go on our website justifiedmc.com and just send an email to a support over there, and I will answer the email and definitely tell people how they can donate.
Yeah, like
And
I
on
said,
our end, you can, of course, reach out to us through our Facebook page. Um, we are currently, which we'll have it up and running by the time our event comes up, um, that we'll be able to accept debit and credit cards. Uh,
mhm.
but I mean, honestly, the biggest way to support us is come out to the party.
Have fun.
Come have some fun.
I've
Get in
talked
that gun
to
raffle or the bike raffle.
50/50s.
50
I I've talked
etc.
to a lot of people who's attended your events, and not one of them had anything bad to say. I had a great time. It was fun. The atmosphere was just perfect. for raising funds and stuff like that. So thank you for what you're doing for our veterans, really. I mean, when you approached me and said, "Hey, we're going to be doing a gun raffle." Now, I mean, that money, as you know, goes straight to helping our veterans get a service dog. And we couldn't do what we do without help like what you're doing for us. So God bless you for what you're not only doing for Canine, but what you're doing for other veteran and first responder organizations. I mean, it's just great. I mean, it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to do what you're doing. So God bless you for putting our veterans and first responders out there. You know, um, what are you looking forward to doing in the future? You have any big goals? Any good big plans?
I mean, I think ultimately we'd like to grow our club, of course. I mean, we've got a lot between both chapters. We have a lot of members, but it always helps to have more, especially with
What
what we're doing.
what does it take to become a member in Justified, either Chicago or Will County?
Come and stop any of us. Ask some questions.
Yep.
Talk to us. You see us at the events or at the bar anywhere. Stop and talk, and that's all it takes.
So
That's
if
a great
you got a
start.
guy that's an avid writer and he likes what you're doing, does he have to be a police officer, a first responder, a veteran, or
No, he
Nope.
doesn't.
He doesn't have to be.
No.
just somebody with a lot of heart?
Somebody
Yeah.
with a lot of heart. Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Exactly, because that's what it
So
takes, really.
it
You know,
does. Yeah, it
I
takes
mean,
takes dedication and no doubt.
yeah, I mean, you sponsor that service dog for a veteran. I mean,
That was great.
that was huge, huge. You changed that veteran's life. He still thanks me when I see him. I mean, what you did for him, I can't even put into words. You literally changed his life. He was completely different before he got that service dog. After he got that service dog, he was transformed into a different person. So that's the kind of difference you guys are making with what you're doing. And I'm sure it's the same thing you do for other organizations. And we couldn't do what we do without your help.
And that's why
Yeah.
we do what we do. I mean, what you just described with that veteran getting his dog. I mean,
Oh my God.
that makes all the hard work worth it.
I
He
remember
Right there.
was,
when we went there and in December and met the veteran
Yeah.
and the dog
Right.
just as he got him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so great.
Right. Yeah.
he,
This guy, yeah,
when you guys left, he came up to me and he says, I can't believe this. I mean, these guys are just amazing. What they're doing for me. No one has ever took that much of an interest in me. You made him feel just totally special. Like you really cared, and you do guys do care. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. We
that's,
do.
I mean, I think that's what I like best about your group is that you guys care about our veterans and you care about our first responders. It's not just out there having a good time and we'll do a party, we'll do a raffle. You have heart in what you're doing for our veterans and our first responders.
Well,
So,
and they care about us. That's it's reciprocal.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I mean,
those
he
guys
still
put their
talks
life
about
on the line, whether military or first responder, whatever. They're out there
They
risking
put
themselves
everything.
every day for us. So it's the least we can do for them.
Well, you guys are doing some amazing things. You really are. Tell me, what do you? How do you? How do you get started doing an event like this? How do you choose the event you're going to do and who the proceeds are going to go to? Fortunately, I know we were chosen, so I'm sitting here with a smile on my face.
Yeah, I mean there's a little bit of vetting going on, and sometimes it's just people we encounter, during the year, um, different organizations that come to us, and
Or individuals.
or individuals, absolutely. And actually, I mean, like with first responders, for instance, sometimes it's just a
You hear a story.
yeah, you hear a story, a Chicago cop, that got shot in the line of duty and
Right.
paralyzed, or which
Yeah,
was
we
was that
donated
last year,
or 2 years ago.
2 years
Yeah,
ago.
donated a lot of money to him and his
You know,
family.
we hear stories like that, and we try to find that person and find out how we can help them.
Right.
Um,
You
so
know, I've met a lot of different groups, writing clubs and stuff like that. And your group, I'm going to tell you, you guys are just fun guys to be with. You really are. And you're warm, you're accepting. And again, it's just what you're doing to help our veterans that, for me, makes you stand out over anybody else because you put our veterans and first responders first. You know, um, tell me about when you do an event like this. I mean, how do you decide what you're gonna do? Is it always just a a, a, a motorcycle ride? Is it always just a raffle? Just an event? What kind of do you do
So we
any other
always
kind?
we always do just an event where people can come in, dance a little, listen to the music, have some drinks, some good food, and basically have fun.
Right.
That's I think that's the best way to do it.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Well,
with the
It's
rides, there's a
yeah,
lot more to them. Um, you
and I
know,
believe a lot less time to have fun.
yeah.
At
Less
the
time to have
event
fun.
itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to the 21 gun salute. That's going to be amazing. We're looking forward to it. We promote it all the time. We talk about it to get the word out there as much as we can. And that you chose Canine to be a recipient of some of those proceeds. I mean, that's what makes us do what we can do. If it wasn't for what you're doing, we couldn't do what we do. It's that simple.
If it
I
wasn't for our veterans, nobody could do what we're doing.
Without a doubt, without a doubt, they had the first line of defense.
Yeah.
They put it all. I got out. I don't even want to say how long ago. In '71, man, that's a lifetime ago.
The year I was born.
I'm sorry.
The year I was born.
Oh, thanks. That's nice. Now I really feel bad.
I was born a year later, Mike, just to make you even
Oh,
feel
thank you. Let's just end this call now.
better.
But I guess the point I'm trying to make is that when I came home, I mean, we were spit at, we were shunned at, we
Oh
were.
yeah.
I mean, it was, and those aren't just stories; those are actual facts that happen.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
true stories. I mean, yeah, you couldn't make something up that bad, you
Right.
know. So if there's anything good that came out of that, was that we got a lot of great organizations like yours, and I have a lot of respect for what you're doing, but we have a lot of great organizations out there that I think we learned our lesson about how we treated our veterans when they came home. So if
Yeah.
nothing else, we learned how not to treat our veterans.
Absolutely.
Oh, we got too many homeless veterans on the street. They shouldn't be any homeless veterans.
No. No.
It just doesn't happen that way. Guys, I want to thank you. Is there anything you'd like to get out to to everybody that's viewing? To you got any,
I think I've
you,
said it all. We plugged our events, so
yeah, you got any funny stories you'd like to share with us?
funny stories. No.
Yeah,
Yes.
What do you got?
last year the winner of the bike left 5 minutes before the actual drawing,
He
and on
what?
his he actually left the event 5 minutes before the tickets were drawn.
Get out.
Yep, and his friends called him, and he didn't believe him. Took about 20 minutes to convince him to come back.
Really?
When we presented him with the bike, he started crying.
Oh, I could relate to that. I mean, that's got to be a gift that nobody expects to win that. And you buy that ticket, you figured, okay, I'm gonna help donate to the cause, and I mean, I bought 4 or 5 of them already. So, I mean, if I won, I'd be jumping up and down. You know,
Yeah.
um,
Absolutely.
But
I
God
never
bless
win
you.
anything anywhere. I'm just a donor everywhere I go, I think.
You
That's
So
know
what
what?
it's about.
If I won the lotto, it would say tilt.
right.
Yeah, there'd be nothing there. They'd be bankrupt or something. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
I'm right there with you, Mike.
yeah, but listen, you guys, let me tell you something. I just love you guys. We've got a bike ride coming up. You're going to help us with that. For the Forgotten Warrior Memorial,
Yep.
and to me, that's near and dear to my heart because those veterans, I never want them to be forgotten, and they are put on the forgotten list. And we need to get that corrected because they died in service of our country. They paid the ultimate price. It just took them a little bit longer to succumb to their injuries. So,
Right.
God bless you guys for everything you're doing. I mean, you're an amazing group. I'm proud to be associated with you. Canine, when you sponsored that dog, I mean, again, I wish you could have talked to that veteran when you left there that day, the center. He was just in awe. He was just beside himself. So thank
Yeah.
you
The,
for
the
carrying.
great the great thing with you guys, and I mean, this is my own observation anyhow. Like when we came out and first met the veteran and first met Charlie at your training facility. Um, it, Again, we donate to a lot of great causes,
Right.
but this is a tangible thing. You know, we
Can see
we
it.
get to follow the veteran. We get to follow Charlie.
And
And see his progress, and it's great to see. That's where
you don't
that's where
just
the
give
money
a
went.
check and walk away.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
get to meet and you get to, I mean, the way you changed their life, I'm going to tell you, you wouldn't believe what a game changer it is for them. And then not only that, that you get to actually present the dog to them and
Right.
make it officially their dog.
Right. Right.
Okay, and that's such an honor for them to be able to be the recipient of that dog that night because it's a night all about the veterans. It's not about anything else. We make it as special as we can for them,
Yeah.
and having you walk that dog in and hand that off to the veteran, man, I'll tell you, that was something. So
Yeah.
God bless.
Charlie was a little rambunctious, but
Yeah. And the best part about it is once you sponsor that dog, you can go on our Facebook page every week and follow him.
right.
You could see the progress that he's making.
Yeah.
And I know when you have to look at that training and you see him with his dog, knowing that you did that. You made that happen. You changed his life.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
I don't know what more I could say about that other than you're an amazing group of guys. I am so proud of
Thanks, Mike.
being
Thank
associated
you.
with you. You help us out. You help other organizations out. Your heart is definitely in the right place. So God bless you guys. And anything we could ever do to help in any way, we're a phone call away. You know that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, God bless you, and thank you for what you do.
Well, we try. It's all about our veterans. I mean, it's just something that we need to do for them. I mean, they're forgotten. They really are. When they come home after their service, it's like the VA says, "Thank you.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yep.
We're done. You're on your own." We always had a battle buddy when I was in the service, somebody who watched our back and who always had our side. We come home, we don't have that. These service dogs become our battle buddy. They really do. And it's a game changer for them. And I don't want to sound redundant, but it changes their lives more than you can imagine. So thank you for what you did for this veteran. It was totally awesome. So God
That was
bless
our
you
part
guys.
to it.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you at the 21 gun salute
Yeah. Absolutely.
And in August,
And in
in
August.
August. Yeah, yeah,
Dagger
I need to get you your poster.
I will.
Send it
You'll
to me
have it
because I want to
tomorrow.
get it out there.
Yep, you'll have it tomorrow. I got your email now. You'll have it tomorrow.
Please do. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
I want to thank you for everything. Seriously.
Thanks.